friends, welcome back to Sewing from Scratch. Today I am going to show you a useful technique whether you sew for business or just for yourself. Really quick, I wanted to announce the winner of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway in case you didn't catch it. The winner is Leslie Ann and she won here on YouTube. If you go into the YouTube giveaway video and you scroll down through the comments, you will see her comment down there and that me replying that she won, and I shipped that parcel off for her last week, so she should have it by now, maybe, not quite, I don't know, we'll see when she gets it. She is here in Canada as well, so always exciting to support another Canadian sewist. And the comment that she left was about the iron and her daughter wanting to learn to sew and getting more into it and things like that. So she's excited, most excited about the iron so that she could help encourage her daughter to learn this skill. Thank you, Leslie Ann, and thank you everybody else who entered the giveaway. I am eternally grateful. So what I'm going to show you today is how to do a fabric mock-up on a line drawing of a pattern. So this doesn't have to be a pattern you own, and it doesn't even have to be a real pattern. It could just be something in your head or something you have created. I'm going to show you this on my computer and chat a little bit while I do it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be trying something a little bit different, new, see how it goes. So make sure you stay tuned till then to see what I'm talking about. So I found this tutorial on a sewing pattern website, and I will link that below, as well as this program called Fire Alpaca that you will need for this tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is open Fire Alpaca and start a new file. You want to increase the size of your workspace and then make sure that the background is set to color instead of transparent. It'll just be easier to see. So once you have that done, you're going to go to a website and find a line drawing of a garment. I'm using Seamwork. I'll link a discount code below for you guys for Seamwork, but you can use any line drawing as long as it's a solid color inside. Certain sites like Ellie and Mac really don't work properly because it's like kind of a shaded area. Seamwork is fine even though that they're pink. You're going to right click, copy that image on the web page, and then go into Fire Alpaca, hit the edit tab up at the top and then paste it. It's handy to now rename it so you know what layer you're working with, and then you're going to crop the version that you want. You can also use images from like Google Images or something you've drawn, and anything like that will work as long as the background is a solid color. You can scroll in and out using the wheel on your mouse, and you can move left and right with the bars on the screen there. So the next thing you're going to do is you take the select tool and click on the white background, hold the shift key, and then click all the areas that you want to adapt. So I am choosing all of the areas in this garment. Then you're going to go to edit and hit cut, and then move over to select and deselect. Now it doesn't really look much different here, but this is where you want to save it as your blank because you'll be able to now move into different fabrics and colors. So I'm just grabbing a fabric swatch here from Blackbird, again right clicking and saving image. You want your fabric piece to be kind of flat and not have a bunch of like wrinkles or folds or anything in there. Make sure that your pattern layer is selected, and then edit, paste that in there and rename it as your fabric. Then you're gonna go to select and transform and resize that, making sure you hit that OK button at the bottom or it will not save. It's also handy to drag that pattern layer above the fabric layer. So then next you're just going to hide the fabric layer by clicking that little circle there, and then grab that select tool. Once again, click on the white background. Wherever we want that white to be or that fabric to be, we're going to leave it purple. So I want the whole garment to be purple in this situation, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up to the top and hit cut and deselect again, and then I'm going to go back over and show my fabric, and there it is, a whole pretty garment with this pretty eyelet from Blackbird Fabrics. Beautiful. Now let's say you want to do different colors, you want to do some color blocking. You're going to make the pieces that you want that fabric the purple color, and the rest will be white. So when I go to show it, now it is this pretty eyelet color. And then you can use the color wheel and the paint bucket to choose different colors and see what's going to work best. This is really, really great for color blocking and for figuring out what you want to use if you don't have enough fabric on hand or you just want something unique. You can also bring in a second fabric I'm using another Blackbird fabric here, and I'm doing the exact same thing that we did the first time, pasting it in there and then renaming it and transforming it and all that. And I'm going to use this on the sleeves. So you want to make sure that it is the size of the area that you are transforming. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to duplicate this. Just hitting that little duplicate button down below. Then I'm going to hide one of them so I can move the other one, mirror it around and put it in place, re-show the original sleeve, and that one will be done. There, so now you can save this, and you can save it as a JPEG or whatever you want really. You can even save it as a transparent background, which is really fun because then you can add it to things like Canva, which you'll see in a second here. So then there it is, and you can open it and share it and show whoever you want. So then if you wanted to put it on a background, say you're making like a mood board or something like that, you can just go into a program like Canva and choose whatever you want and upload your image, and there it is. Okay, so what if you have the file saved on your computer? All you have to do is right click on that area and import as a file and bring it in there. You can see here these are this is an Alien Math line draw. It just doesn't work, but I just wanted to bring that in just to show you. You can also grab things off of Google Images and use them. You can also take pictures of your fabric at home and import those into the program as well. So I hope that was helpful for you to figure out what prints and colors and things like that that you want to use for your next make, and it can also be a good way to show potential customers what kind of garment they can expect from you. If you like this video and you want to see more things like this on the computer side of things, or like different things that can help you when you're sewing to sell, give this video a thumbs up so I know to make more like that, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little notification bell. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers. And I thank each and every one of you for being here, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye! Alright, so thank you so much for those who have stayed to the end. I got the idea for this from another YouTuber that I watch like every video of hers. Clutterbug Cass is her name. She actually even has a TV show now, and at the end of all her videos she has story time, and I don't want to copy her as much as I would love to because it's a hit on her channel, but I wanted to do something a little bit different to give you guys a bit of incentive to stay to the end, but I want it to be something that can bring you value in your life. This is going to be a mismatch of everything in my life, but it's where I can share with you a little bit more about things that I have learned along the way, and maybe just a little glimpse into our lifestyle and the things that we do differently that others maybe can find useful in their own lives. And I don't know what to call this, so leave a comment down below if you made it this far. Thank you so much. And leave me a comment down below and let me know, what should we call this little segment at the end of my videos that's just a little glimpse into my life, or a little bit of, I don't want to call it tips because I'm not an expert, and I don't think any one person is going to have the same life as me and my family. So if you have any idea on what to call this segment, leave it down below, and then we can, you know, kind of let others know about it as well. For the first episode of this chat with Kate, I don't know what to call it, I think I'm going to talk about why I started YouTube and kind of how I got started. So I'm just gonna make this really quick because I don't want this video to be super long. I started sewing about 6 years ago, I think it was. I am self-taught. Now, fast forward a little bit till my daughter was born. I, of course, when I was pregnant, was a crazy first-time mom, first-time pregnant person, and I was reading all I could about having a baby and kind of trying to determine what type of parent we wanted to be, or what type of parenting style we wanted. So I was reading all these blogs and all that, and then I got the idea to make my own. So I had a mommy blog. I ran that for a little while, and then I ended up selling it when we were moving here. That'll be another segment because it's a big one. And then when we moved here, I kind of wanted another income source, like a way to help out my family, so I thought I would start making clothing to sell. I knew nothing about garment making, like nothing.
Nothing.
And through all of this, I had joined Facebook, and then I was joining some sewing Facebook groups where I found out about different pattern companies and all of that I literally did not know existed beforehand. So then I started finding sewing YouTube channels, and I was like, wow, that's like a great idea. I know how to sew, I like to teach, let's do that. So Sewing from Scratch was born. And now I also teach in-person classes and things like that as well. Fortunately, those are on hold right now. It's kind of just evolved, and at this point we're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so things have really grown, and there's some exciting things happening. I mean, I just did my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The winner of that I announced at the beginning of this video, and like there's just some really exciting things that I want to do on this channel. Ideas for new videos keep coming to me, and people keep requesting videos, and I just love that. I love that I can share things with you. I mean, teaching is in my blood. My grandfather was a teacher, my great aunt, my dad, a couple of my aunties. It's just in my blood, and not in the conventional sense as in going to a classroom and teaching, although at one point in my life I did think I wanted to do that. But it's more so teaching everything I know every single day of my life, and that is why I started YouTube. And I mean, of course, the goal is to make some money as well to support my family, but that wasn't the main reason, and it has totally evolved into that. And I think any of the sewing channels that you watch on YouTube, you're going to see that through them as well, because they are fantastic. So that's just a quick summary of why I started YouTube, and why I'm here now is because I love to teach and I love to share things that I know with others who are just as passionate as I am, or think that they will be just as passionate as I am, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're learning to sew just to for survival, or a means to an end, or whatever it may be. I want to be able to help you and to encourage you on that journey. And if this becomes something that you start your own business with, I think that's fantastic. I am not about competition. I definitely believe in community over competition. If we are all women together, working together, think of how amazing that can be, to lift each other up and to encourage each other and to just be together and learn from each other. Everyone comes from a unique background and has different things to share and different viewpoints that they see things, and if we can all work together and become like a hive mind, I think we can do amazing things. And if I encourage you in your business to start one, or to, you know, take it the next step in one way or another, I'm going to be there cheering you on. I am not going to think of you as competition, because everybody has a different skill set and everyone is in a different market. So I do not think you are my competition in any sort of way. I think you are doing an amazing job, and I am so happy to have had a little tiny piece of your puzzle, and I really truly hope that you succeed and you do well, and because sewing is just such a rewarding skill to have, and it really is an art. And I honestly do think of it that way all the time, that I never thought I was creative growing up. I cannot draw a stick man to save my life, but my creativity flows through me in the form of sewing, and that is just, I mean, I have goosebumps right now. Like, it's just amazing, and I hope that you and others in this community can feel that same sense of creativity or passion or whatever it may be through sewing, or maybe we'll find something else that you like just as much as I like sewing. So that, again, I could talk more, but we'll save it for another segment of this, whatever this may be. Thank you again so much for staying, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.